This next tutorial is a challenge on how to add sound effects to a Flame game. After we explain the two concepts on the left side of the slide, we're going to review the 7 steps on the right side. After we finish the explanation of the 7 steps, we're going to ask you to pause the video and give it a shot. Flame Audio is a separate package from Flame. So you'll need to add this new package to your Flutter game with Flutter pub add flame_audio. You can use different techniques to play your sound effects. This tutorial is going to focus on using the audio pool. The audio pool is used for multiple sound effects at the same time. So for example, if you have many gems on your screen and the character Leena hits it in sequence, the multiple sound effects will play at the same time. At the bottom of the screen, I used 2 different sound effects. I started off with the yay sound effect, and eventually I didn't like it. So after editing the audio file with Audacity, which I'll cover in the video, I ended up throwing it away. So you could just use this gem bonus one, which I think is okay, but I would still like to improve it. On the right hand side of the screen, step number 1, you have to find a sound effect that you like. So the event that you're finding the sound effect for is Leena, the girl skater, is colliding with a gem, and it's some type of good thing will happen, like a bonus score or a energy upgrade. Step number 2 is to add flame_audio, the package, to your Flutter game as outlined in the left side of the screen. Step number 3 is actually to move the audio file or copy it. So it's going to be something like yay.mp3 or bonus.wave into your assets/audio/sfx. So make sure you put it into the sfx subfolder of your audio package, of your audio directory. Step 4 is to add the subdirectory, this folder assets/audio/sfx/ to your pubspec.yaml. In your game, above the onload method, declare a variable for sound effect. This variable is going to be an audio pool type. So for example, the audio variable name could be yay, and it's of audio pool type. In the onload method, so on step 6, in the onload method, load the sound effect. You can refer to the Flame Audio documentation to complete the challenge. The command is create. So for example, if the variable is named yay, then it would be yay.create left parentheses, and then it's the file name. In the gem class, there is an onCollision method. In the onCollision method, play the audio. To get the variable, for example, yay, into the class, you should probably use hasGameRef, and then in the square, the angle brackets, specify Leena game. Then within the onCollision method, you can use GameRef dot, for example, yay dot start, and it will play the audio effect. Pause the video now and give it a shot. I'm going to start off with the yay from Pixabay. After locating the sound file you want to use, store it in the assets/audio/sfx directory of your project. Congratulations on completing step 1. Let's move on. Flame Audio is a separate package, and you must add it with Flutter pub add flame audio. Congratulations, you should be finished with steps 2 and 3. You should have saved it into Audio SFX on step 1, but maybe double check it. Make sure it's in the right folder. In main.dart, declare a variable for the audio effect. This is an audio pool. Congratulations, roughly you should have finished about 4 out of the 7 steps. The steps are getting a little trickier because you're going to have to refer to the documentation for Flame Audio. However, it's good for learning to put some effort in prior to looking at the solution. After we declare the late variable, we're going to have to load the actual audio file from the local storage with audiopool.create, and then it's the name of the file that you have in audio/sfx. So we start off with the variable that we had a late declaration for, yay equals, and then you have to use await because you have to wait for it to finish loading. So it's the same process as if it was a graphic file. You have to wait for it to finish loading. If it's not in SFX, you have to change the location or specify it differently, and also have the full path of the file. Congratulations, you finished 5 or 6 of the steps for the playing the special effects audio in a challenge. It's a little difficult because you do have to look at the documentation for Flame Audio, which you may not be familiar with. In order for Flutter to actually find the assets, we'd have to define them in the pubspec.yaml file. So let's open that up. Under the assets section, we actually have to specify that specific folder that the audio special effects files are in. And then after that, run flutter pub get. Make sure you have a slash at the end of the string. After running flutter pub get, load the application. We don't have this sound playing right now. Congratulations, you should have finished about 6 of the 7 steps at this stage. The last step is the most exciting, the climax of our tutorial right here. This step is most difficult because in addition to actually playing the sound, which you may have been able to figure out, we're going to have to access the variable for the audio pool after it was loaded by the game at time of game start. So the way to do this is has game ref, but if you just have the has game ref, you're not going to be able to access the variable yay because you have to specify the specific class. The specific class that the game is in is called Leena game. Now that we have access to the variable from the class Leena game, we can now access yay, which is our sound, our special effect, and start playing the sound at each and every collision. Congratulations, you've finished the challenge. In the next video, I'm going to use Audacity to increase the volume of the sound effect. And ultimately, I'm going to change the sound effect to a different one. Subscribe to the channel for updates on the more than 50 videos I've made on Flame. The videos with source code are also available for free on Teachable, 100% free course if this is a hobby. In whatever way you choose to learn, make sure you have fun and unleash your creativity. Have a fantastic day.